When you gonna play repo with us? Whenever you wanna play it. Y'all
From
remember
having
this
an
girl
intimate video
was,
get
on
leaked
the,
and
on
having
the
entire
internets
group chats plotting to
that was
physically
cooking?
hurt her,
I heard they making
Tomorrow?
group chats
Let me
about
know what
jumping
time.
me, killing me.
to the internet completely turning against her, to being completely banned from TikTok.
That is so crazy. I just heard, did y'all just hear that Kaya got banned from TikTok?
Whoever exposed Cooking with Kaya, the way your life is about to fall apart.
Cooking with Kaya's rise to
This
fame
girl
has
blew
been
up
anything
overnight
but
and
ordinary,
then
but
disappeared
what started
overnight.
as viral success has
Like-
quickly spiraled into something far more disturbing. In this video, we'll dive into how Cooking with Kaya may be
I've never seen
experiencing
a
one of
video
the
of
most
hers, but I've
unsettling
just seen a
downfalls
whole
in
bunch
TikTok
of ish
history
on
and
the
why it might
TikToks.
already be happening. While much of what has happened to Cooking with Kaya is undeniably unfortunate, it's important to recognize that she isn't
What happened,
entirely blameless either. To understand the full picture, we need to look at how she first rose to fame. Cooking with Kaya started out making average TikToks, lip syncing, dancing, and occasionally talking about being an independent woman, etc. in her TikToks. Her content was nothing extraordinary, but she gained a decent following over time. What really made her go viral was her cooking videos. However, these weren't just basic recipe tutorials. They came with a mix of playful and provocative comments, and of course, twerking or wiggling,
Yeah, I'm
as
not
she
gonna lie.
calls it.
Nah, you be
Alright, bet, let me know. When she started doing this shit is when she blew up.
twerking.
No, I don't.
I've seen it.
That's not twerking.
Okay.
It's wiggling, not twerking.
Yeah.
She would emphasize her cooking skills in a way that suggested she could quote-unquote steal your man,
Yeah.
sort of speak.
Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
If you're so confident in yourself, why do you take the time to comment a paragraph in my comment section telling me how I cannot steal your man? You must be a little bit intimidated.
Tacitly blending traditional homemaker or trad wife traits with a flirty, attention-grabbing personality. And this approach quickly gained traction. Men found her content entertaining and appealing, while women were, let's just say, frustrated by what they saw
Yeah, I'm
as
not
her
even gonna lie,
reinforcing
this-
outdated gender roles. Her videos sparked debates
I
about
low-key hate how
femininity,
everything's
traditional
sexual.
values,
It
and whether
throws me
she was
off.
simply
Like, I hate when
catering to
people
a
say
male
non-sexual
audience
shit
for
and try to
views and
spin it.
validation. Kaya's unique angle on cooking
I mean, it
content
worked,
set
though.
her
I'm not
apart
gonna
from
hate
the
on her.
countless
Get your
other
bag,
creators
you know what
on
I'm saying?
TikTok,
Do what you gotta
launching
do.
her into viral fame. But that attention
hate on
came with a
someone doing
disturbing
what they gotta
cost,
do.
leading to some of the most shocking events surrounding
I know this
Cooking
shit
with
got
Kaya. As Cooking with Kaya's popularity grew, so did the memes about her stealing girls' men, and the criticism
like
that
'cause
she was
whatever, like,
reinforcing outdated gender
whatever comes
roles.
fast,
These
leaves fast.
discussions gained traction and drew more attention, fueling a growing divide.
It's
While
rare
Kaya
that
still
something
had
can
many
blow up,
supporters,
capitalize off it,
including
and keep
guys
it
who were
pushing.
crushing on her, the number
It's
of
possible,
haters
but-
simply became impossible to ignore. And the hate she received wasn't just casual criticism. It was intense, personal, and transcended online hate. It all started when a group of her most extreme haters allegedly leaked a sex tape claiming to feature her. Whether or not the video was actually her remains up for debate, but that wasn't the point. The fact that people despised an internet personality, a complete stranger that
YouTube
is, to
better
the
ever go
extent
look
that they
that
would
up.
leak something as
Behold.
intimate and damaging as a sex tape is disturbing in itself. What's even worse is that this wasn't just the work of one person. A significant number of people genuinely believed she deserved this invasion of privacy and would have gladly shared the video themselves if given the chance. And unfortunately for Kaya, this was only the beginning. The obsession some of her haters had with tearing her down would soon escalate into something even more alarming, as Cooking with Kaya would also reveal in a long-form video that she's become aware of people making group chats and actually plotting to jump her, as in physically assault her, which is disturbing to say the least.
I heard they making group chats about jumping me, killing
Really?
me.
You're lying.
They're making group chats.
You're lying.
I promise you, to kill me, jump me, all kinds of stuff.
Really?
Really? Yeah,
This-
people leaking my address.
Really?
Yeah, look.
With fame
Okay.
comes both supporters and haters. That's unavoidable, but the level of hatred Kaya faced when
Her saying she'll steal people's man, you
far
kind of
beyond
inviting
typical
smoke.
online
She's
criticism.
inviting
Some
smoke
people
at
were
that
so
point.
determined to
She's
ruin her
like-
that they actively tried
what's it
to
called?
cause real harm
Rage
just
baiting?
because her TikToks were provocative
That's like if
or
I
she
came out
said
here and
something
started
in her
saying some
TikToks
slurs
that
or
they
got
didn't
just
really
talking
like. One of
crazy.
the most
It'll blow
disturbing
up.
tactics these
It'll
haters
work.
used was spreading
Definitely,
false
but
rumors
at what
about
cost?
her age, claiming she was only 17 years old. Their goal was to make her male supporters turn against
I
her
don't
by
think
framing
that's
her
ever
as an
worth it, bro.
underage
You'll get the
minor,
attention,
even though
but
this
it's
wasn't untrue, pushing such a
the
damaging
trade-off is
narrative
just-
showed just how far these people were willing to go. They weren't just critics, they were obsessed weirdos that were trying to actively destroy her reputation by any means necessary. And it didn't stop there. The harassment escalated to the point where large groups of people began mass reporting
she's
her
inviting
TikTok
the smoke.
account, ultimately leading to her main account with almost 2 million followers being completely banned. While many people were disturbingly obsessed with tearing Kaya down, fortunately her supporters didn't stay silent. They spoke out against the extreme lengths her haters were willing to go just to harm her, highlighting how concerning the situation had become. Many also voiced their frustration over her being banned, calling out the unfairness and hypocrisy of it all. Eventually, Cooking with Kaya would get unbanned, but things didn't go back to normal. Despite getting her account back, she remained shadow banned, meaning her content wasn't reaching as many people as before. Even if you
Alright, I've never in my life watched a Cooking with Kaya video. I'm gonna look up her account right now. I want to see if she's actually shadow banned. I'm gonna type cooking. Okay, I just looked it up. It's the first thing that comes up. She's not shadow banned. Yeah, her account here too.
searched for her account directly, it often wouldn't show up, making it harder for new viewers to find her. While she hadn't seemingly
You can't be
broken any of
upset.
TikTok's policies, the mass reporting from her haters had clearly
You can't be upset if she lit the fire.
taken a toll
Pretty
on her
much.
visibility. To make
Pretty
matters
much.
worse, fake accounts started popping up using her name and reposting her content.
Because, like,
Some of these accounts
come on the
managed to gain
internet.
traction, but none
Know what I'm
came close
saying?
to the level of engagement she
Fucking
once
crazy.
had. Meanwhile, her
Hey, you
main
gotta
account
take this,
struggled
do
under
that.
the shadow ban. Her
Some
views
people
were
not gonna like
noticeably
that.
lower, and her most loyal followers
worked,
couldn't
though.
find her account,
Like,
even if they
it
searched
works.
Cooking with
I
Kaya
feel like
and would
you
only
wa-
find fake accounts.
I feel like it's one of those situations where you win, but at what cost? You know what I mean? Like you win, but
Posting
you
her
have to
older
sacrifice.
TikToks with lower viewership.
Like you won the battle, you lost the war.
The impact of the shadow ban is undeniable. It's made it significantly harder for her to grow. And with
feel like I'm
TikTok's
shadow banned my damn
unpredictable
self. I ain't do
algorithm,
nothing
it's
wrong.
unclear
Okay.
if she'll ever fully recover her reach. And her views are definitely gradually and slowly declining. There were also rumors that Cooking with Kaya had secured her own TV show on VH1, something that would have been a major win and direct counter to the haters who worked so hard to tear her down. If true, it would have solidified her place beyond TikTok, proving that despite the backlash, she was still in high demand. However, as time has passed, there's been little to no information confirming that the show is actually moving forward. No official announcements, no trailers, no updates. What once seemed like a promising next step for her career is now looking more and more uncertain. At this point, many people are speculating that the project may have quietly been cancelled. To make a comparison, this is exactly why TikTok fame is nowhere near as stable as YouTube success.
Facts.
The two
You gotta
platforms
convert.
cultivate completely different types of audiences.
feel like the
TikTok's
meta is-
rapid-fire short-form
You gotta blow up on TikTok and then convert people over to long form. I feel like that's the
content
meta.
breeds fleeting attention, while YouTube fosters long-term loyalty. We've seen it time and time again. TikTokers who explode overnight,
Because I remember when Vine was around. I don't know if anyone was around for them Vine days, but when Vine got cooked, Twitter got cooked, or it's still X, but TikTok got banned. Everybody went to YouTube.
whether through a dance trend or controversy, often struggle to maintain relevance in the long term. Even TikTokers who were once extremely popular, like Charlie D'Amelio,
I have
have
no
seen their
idea who
influence
none
fade.
of these
In
people are.
contrast, YouTubers like Corey X Kinshin, who built their audience over years, can take extended breaks and still pull millions of views
Corey
when they
with the emo
return.
hair
That
is
level of loyalty is something TikTok rarely provides. Cooking with Kaya has tried to transition her audience to YouTube, but like many before her, she's found that TikTok followers don't always translate into engaged long-form content viewers. At the end of the day, TikTok can make you famous overnight, but it can take it all away just as fast. And for Kaya, that harsh reality might already be setting in. Right now, Cooking with Kaya's future is uncertain. She's undeniably shown more personality and potential than many TikTok creators who blew up off nothing, like Bella Porch,
Nah,
for
I haven't heard
example,
of
who
them.
went
I'll check them
viral
out, though.
purely for her looks, or the Chick-fil-A
Wasn't
sauce
it
girl, who
Blackwell?
became famous off of a single reaction.
butchered
But
his
despite
name for
that,
sure.
she's been relentlessly targeted by a hateful portion of her
she?
audience, and it's taken a serious toll. The reality is, most TikTok stars who seem promising eventually fall off. Kaby Lame is a great example, for instance.
What comes fast leaves fast.